and it hasn't touched the freelance field. There's not one, because there's so much going on in the freelance field, to just have a tape there, who's going to make a transcript?
Yeah.
So they found that out when I was in the Supreme Court. So next door to me was a deposition suite. So I got to know the insurance lawyer who was there practically every day with different cases. So I got to know him, talking. One day I look in, there was a glass on the door. I look in, no reporter. They have a big tape recorder in the middle, and they're going. So when they got through, I asked the lawyer who's there. I said, "What's going on?" He says, "Well, the insurance company feels they can save $1,000. They ordered us to do away, not hire court reporters, do tapes." So he says, what I do is I tell the witness ahead of time, talk slowly into the mic. So we try to do it very, very carefully.
Oh, no,
But so I said, 3 weeks later, back is the reporter. So I asked the guy, I said, "What happened?" He said, "I'll tell you what happened. I've got 300 tapes piled up in my office. I tried to get my office secretary to make a transcript, and after 2 hours she said, I'm quitting the job because I'm getting exhausted, trying back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's not all 70 words a minute.
Right.
Some are going 200 words a minute. I got to go back and forth to get every word." She
Right.
says, "I'm going crazy there."
Yeah.
And she says, "I'm not doing much. At the end of the day, maybe I'll do one tape, and you got 20 tapes for this deposition." So he says, "Can't get anyone." So he says, "You know what we're doing now? We're spending 5 times the amount for freelancers to take the tapes and make transcript out." So he said, "That's the end of that."
See what happens when they try to cut corners?
So, well, it isn't so much cutting corners. It's just that they don't know the full story.
Right.
But they could get somewhere on this voice recognition, where they record it, but you don't have to record it really. You just say it, and then somehow or other the transcript comes up in English. But there's still, I talked to some people who are into that, so they said, look, we got it up to about 95%. To get it to 100% or 99% so the courts would accept it, take about 20 more years. He says there's got to be about 1 billion bytes. You got to have every sound in the English language, and to figure out what and accents. And he says we haven't figured out the accents. We haven't figured out where the same word is pronounced differently in different areas. It's a different word.
Right. Right. Or if it is the same, like.
Or homonyms or all that.
Right.
So there's a lot to it. Maybe they could do it. I don't know. But the point is that all you guys will be long in the court. And they never fire anyone. It's all by attrition.
Okay.
So 30 years from now, you'll retire. Maybe it will be replaced with a tape. Just like when I was first appointed in 1949, the chief reporter in Queens told me, "You'll be the last appointment." Chief reporter. I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Tape recording is taking over."
In
Well, that's a long time ago. It's 65 years ago, and nothing's happened in New York.
Wow.
So I'm sure that if they could save money, they'd get rid of you so fast that they would do it. But it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the judges all realize that, so the judges are a strong influence toward keeping the live reporter. And also, some of the judges especially upstate, get to know the reporters so well, they play golf with them, they go out to dinner with their wives and whatnot. They don't want some non-human tape. They want a friend. So there's a lot to it that I can't predict, but I can say that maybe we'll be replaced, but not so fast.
Yeah, we'll hope for the best.
So meanwhile, the jobs are increasing fantastically, especially in a freelance.
If I see you this week, I'm try to remember to bring my computer in.
Okay.
Yeah, see if you can get a call on this guy who needs number.
Okay, I'll just.
And Curtis, if you plan to come and bring both computers, you have my email and you can call me. Just get in touch with me so I'll make sure I'm here.
Okay, all right, great. Thanks so much, Noah. See you during the week, the next week.
Okay, see ya.